Going back to our city full of goblins. We've got a bunch of goblins. And I love it. I love that I was feeling a little bit down last episode. Things started to get really bad, and I started to get a bit depressed. I started resigning myself to my fate, because I thought things looked grim, and they did. But then we had a population boom that involved a lot of goblins, and now I have renewed hope. And a city full of goblins, and both of these things are good. Because goblins are really good researchers and craftsmen. And are also just pretty dang smart. So, yeah, we're in a good position. And, I guess I should have thought about that. I should have realized, I should have persevered. I should have let my morale get low. But I did have one situation that went poorly, so I guess I thought history was going to repeat itself. Alright, I will pay to have this curse removed with vegetables. Old lady, do you enjoy vegetables? I have a lot of vegetables for you. Cool. Hello! Hey, Aaron. Let's see. I'm gonna give it another... I'm gonna try to give the YouTube side of things another try, just to see if it's fixed. Although I don't want to spend too much time trying to get that working. Yeah, it's simply the same error. No matter how many times I hit the preview button to start the stream, it refuses to do it. But, yeah, good to see you, Aaron. Yeah. It's the first time I've ever had that bug, by the way. But these things happen. Alright, so what was I just doing? I guess I'll send my boys... That's right, there was a lot of enemies to the south that were scary, but I have a new magic user. I don't want to underestimate them, though. The thing I've learned is not to underestimate anything in this game. It's better to overestimate the powers of your opponents and just bide your time. The best thing to do is just survive and power up, research good equipment, and then you can encounter and challenge things, but since there's an RPG aspect, you have to think about growth a lot. Any risks you take should be very calculated. Yeah, good to see you on the Twitch side of things, Aaron. Yeah, welcome. Life is good. Today I drove my father to the hospital to get surgery, and the surgery went great, and he's recovering well. And, that's mostly what I did today, is just, you know, hanging out. I read a lot of a Terry Pratchett book in a waiting room. And, you know, because, yeah, since my father was recovering, he couldn't drive himself, so I was glad to be there for him, kind of thing. But that's been... Oh, and I did play when I got home, I did play some Mordhau as well. And I found there was... I did have a fun time playing Mordhau, admittedly, because there was a very toxic player who wasn't wearing a helmet, so I just repeatedly stabbed him in the face, and that brought me a certain degree of satisfaction, because he just started really getting even more pissed off in the chat, and I didn't really give him anything to work with, because I was too busy stabbing him in the face, because he was just too dumb to wear a helmet. And a spear can just get a one-shot kill to the face. So, or if you're gonna, like, not wear a helmet, you really have to protect your head. I mean, I shouldn't say that not wearing a helmet is dumb, but you shouldn't get too salty when these things happen, when you don't wear a helmet in battle and you get stabbed in the face. And I still find that my light Greek setup is, like, one of my best setups. Well, you don't have to always wear a helmet, but you gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared to die if you're not wearing a helmet. It's a brave thing. It's a brave thing to not wear a helmet. But I have an engineer setup that just basically takes advantage of having a spear and shield and the toolbox, which actually has been working out pretty well, but I can't carry any armor. But I can do, like, what was it, the flesh wound, so I can just charge in, build some of those spikes. I have even more pointed sticks. It's the pointed stick setup where you just build a bunch of those pointy barricades and then stab with a spear over them, and it is able to just hold off. You can hold off the entire enemy for at least a decent period of time as you get overwhelmed, if not help, like, secure territory as you push forward. It works pretty well on certain maps. Being an engineer is obviously very mixed results, but also I can set up one of those ballistas if I get to ammo points. And then, I still fight very well. Yeah, I fight very well with the spear and shield. But oftentimes it's better to have the armor. Like, there's that armored setup I have that trading the toolbox for the armor usually, on average, has better results. But in certain instances, if I can put a ballista or a barricade in the right spot, it can be extremely influential to just set that up and start poking over it. Yeah, as the engineer, you can build the barricades. Wait, there was these, like, arrow kind of walls with, like, a little arrow slit in it, then, like, pointed sticks on the ground that people can run into. I've also gotten a lot more kills by people running into those pointed sticks on the ground than I feel like I should. Especially if you put them somewhere sneaky, like where somebody doesn't expect it. But yeah, just people run into those sometimes, and then you get credit for it, and it's nice. Although occasionally your friends will get killed on it too. But if you're smart where you put it, you can minimize the threat to your allies and maximize the threat to your opponents. But these things do happen. Well, a smarter opponent will wait until somebody jumps over those little barricades and then kick you into it. So sometimes, especially if my friends fall for it. Ah, yes, yeah. I've walked into my own spikes before when I was building other spikes. And I was like, oh no, there was that one, because I was rebuilding over a section and they all had gotten destroyed except for one set of spikes. So I thought they all had been leveled, but one hadn't. And so I was like, build, 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 stab. And I'm like, oh no, I walked sideways into my own spikes when building more spikes. Live by the spike, die by the spike. As apparently the situation there. But yeah, I'm probably going to do another stream of that, considering how much I do it in my free time. It is fun. A funny way to die, yes. It is somewhat humiliating, but that is all part of the game. I've been playing it recently because I've had a new patch with a new map. I guess I'll just build more armor, because you can never have enough elven wood armor, and I might get away with making a good set. But they recently had a patch where, I guess we have enough veggies. They recently had a patch. Keep forgetting to finish my sentence because they recently had a patch where they added a castle and a heavy axe and a mortar. A new map with a castle that just, people complain about this new map because they say it has a bias to the red side because of the blue spawn. The blue can get kind of tied back at their spawn a little bit more easily than the red side can, since they have to climb up a ladder to get up the wall or go around a corner from their spawn, which I can see that can happen. But I've managed to win. I've managed to win generally when I play that map. But I've managed to pull off wins on the blue side as well as the red. But it does feel like it's more precarious for the blue. If it ever gets, the blue has access. It's a bit once the blue climbs up the ladders, the initial spawn ladders, they can... I keep doing that pose, that Jack Benny pose. I've been watching too much Jack Benny, I guess, when I do that. I suppose when... I'm sure you've noticed that mannerism. But, whenever you climb... After you climb up the ladder, you have access to the central objective in this new map. Whatever it's called, this new castle that they've added. And so, if the blue can cross... If they can get up the ladders, they actually have the high ground, since they have a bridge that connects directly to the upper level of the main objective, which is like a tower in the center. And that can give them a favorable position, but that's only if they don't get cut off at the spawn where those ladders are, because if you get pushed down those... If the enemies are waiting for you to stab you at the top of ladders, it gets real nasty real fast. And, it's kind of... And then if the enemy has, like, a lot of cavalry, then it gets difficult to... And there's a lot of horses on that map, so if people want to practice getting real good at cavalry, it's... I think the new map is a lot of fun, but I think they do need to work on the spawn point balance. On the other hand... Yeah, thanks. Well, I think, just because the spear is... I'm not sure if I should challenge these guys. They attack me with the mine stuff. A lot of it is just that spear is so dang good. I use the spear, and it's an incredible weapon, but... What? Oh, this is the event where you get a free child? An abandoned child. Okay. Well, sweet. We actually have a human child. Okay, to offset the goblin population. That's a bit of a surprise. But I guess I'm decent with other weapons, too. I guess... I haven't used the rapier much, because people get really angry about the rapier. But... Well, there's some tricks to it. Like, I've been learning to slash with the spear a bit more often. Whenever somebody gets wise to the stabbing, then I start slashing occasionally. But yeah, I'm very good with the spear and shield, it's true. I guess I'll try to engage these guys. Okay, is that kid with me? Because we've got a new magic user in this, with this goblin shaman, and she's pretty good. So, I'm gonna say I think we can do it. I'll give this child a wand. And, that's right, this armor was trash quality. I was so disappointed in that armor. Alright, bring it on, ghosts. Okay, or they're just gonna... Lightbringers, you're gonna go over there? I wanna fight with you. Okay, I can have a physical fight. Okay, I didn't know... Sometimes you can't fight the Lightbringers physically, and that's extra challenging. But yeah, we can always win a physical fight. It's the magical fights that get tricky. And, yeah. Well, here's what happened. We had a child, and when she grew up, there was a choice to have, to entrust her future to fates. It was the random choice. So I chose the random option, and the random option gave me a goblin instead. And then that goblin has been having children with the craftsman. And so, yeah. They're all goblin. All the goblins were raised right in our own town. From birth. You know, they're not outside goblins. These are our children that somehow mutated, and then we just started pumping them out like crazy because they're goblins. Goblins are promiscuous, apparently. They multiply quickly. That's just how they work. And I'm glad, because they're actually really good. Yeah. Or we fed our children to a goblin. That's true. Maybe. It didn't say exactly what happened, so that theory could... Or, I mean, that theory could be possible. I'd have to study the lore of that particular event. See if there's room for that theory, but... Let's just pump out more of these suits of armor. Because I just want to get good ones. We got a trash quality, 3 normal ones, the chance of getting a high-quality suit of armor... I remember you used to be able to get research by making suits of armor. I'm not sure if that still happens. I don't think it does. I think the system's changed where you have to actually do research to get research. Or do fighting, but... Once again, the odds of crafting a good suit of armor, 13%. That is kind of low. But we've got tons of this elven wood, so just do it. What the hey? Worst case scenario, we'll just have extra armor for everyone. Forgot to have on my resource overlay. Ah, since we have a goblin, we can try to parley with the goblin bandits. And then we can use this distraction to actually attack the goblins. But we could convince them that the bandit life is unwise in the eyes of the goblin Gonfathers. Maybe we could get a free goblin. I'm trusting goblins a lot, but we have a lot of wits. They leave some of their stolen loot for you, and my goblin just got more intelligence and more destiny. Well, come and eat and drink with us. Oh, we got gold, and being friends with goblins is actually amazing. I love goblins in this game. They're my best friends. Goblins, maybe in other games goblins are untrustworthy, but the goblins of Thea, they're the good ones. Although they will steal from you if you try to, if you're on like cordial terms. I have been stolen from them. They have stolen things from me before, but only because I didn't like try to convince them or anything. I just tried to avoid them. So yeah, they're not always nice. But if you can get on their good side, some good benefits. They treat their friends right. Can say that much. Just gather a ton of wood. Tons of wood resource spots. You notice that some of your resources are gone. I think... Yeah, we've got goblins at home. Yeah, we can do it. I was like, I'm not sure if we have enough people at home to do this intelligence check, but goblins are geniuses. So yeah, we have a goblin shaman that has both the intelligence and the mysticism. We have a witch, and we've got some good fighters. I think we're pretty well covered on most of our bases, actually, but I think I'm still strongest physically because that's what my hero is a warrior. Goblin ruins are mostly empty, but you discover a hollowed out tree with a stash inside. Today the goblins are just the theme. It's all about goblins today, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, more intelligence from my goblin shaman. She's brilliant. Goblin genius. Exactly how smart is she right now? Oh, just 7 and 5. Actually, this is Bedomir here that is actually the genius right now. Yeah, we got him from an event, and he's actually really good there. He's taking it? That's right. There isn't any weapons I know that take advantage of intelligence, just wisdom. That's right. Otherwise, I'd be using that, right? Or no, was it the scroll? Was it the scroll? No, that uses... That's right, it uses mysticism. Whereas the wand uses destiny. That's right, okay. Figuring out which weapon does what and maximizing your character's attributes is kind of important. Or it's rather important. but sometimes it can be hard to have. Well, it depends on the quality of the weapon versus the stats, really. Because I can also argue for focusing. I focused on the hammers, and I don't regret it, because, well, I'm focusing on warriors more than anything. And you tend to find some good stuff, so it seems to be working out. Yeah, or there's special abilities that are based on intelligence, too. Tactics and things. So yeah, they'll be able to give us a tactical advantage in, like, either, like, time reduction or, I don't know, maybe defense or things like that. There are skills that rely on that. As well as just those, as well as conversations. When we have a conversation and try to convince people, that's when intelligence people really shine, naturally. But even in combat, even in direct combat, there are ways that intelligence can be utilized, so. Yeah, maybe, you know, it used to be that just going pure physical like crazy was, like, one of the best ways to go in the original Thea. But I feel like in this one, well, you definitely need to go with maybe an all-round approach, or I could see focusing on more of the intelligence and spiritual stats and only having a bear. Maybe you could get a, well, there's still some encounters where you need, where physical is like the only choice. I forgot the thieves. Let's go get that. Let's go get our resources back from the thieves. Yeah, it's better to be all-rounded, generally, in this game. Because occasionally you might get wiped out by something that you could have overcome easily. Or at least like a bare minimum of one character who has at least good... who's good at intelligence or mysticism, and everyone else can kind of support that guy. Alright, so I want a recipe that involves more veggies. I guess I'll go with the Grandma's Treats. Apparently nuts... Primary ingredients, berries, and nuts. Secondary veggies. Then again, do I have a lot of berries? Or I could save up for the meaty meals. Actually, let's save up for the meaty meals. That's what we want to do. Well, we do have some berries right there. Can we collect those? We have to venture out a little bit to collect those berries. Which would be fine. So I could, or actually maybe researching better materials at this point. We've got enough food variety. Yeah, let's research better materials. I'll save up for that. Alright, our warriors are near the village, so, hey, we got another Chmoo. Bunch of snakes. Small hamlet of humans. As you approach, you see the folk, downcast, weary, sulking behind doors. Who goes there? We're traveling and we mean you no harm. You best move along, our homes are cursed, and we do not want to spread our troubles to others, unless you are well versed in such things. Our wise one passed 3 moons ago and we have none to guide us. Yeah, we have a shaman and a witch. Ask if the problems are physical in nature, you're good with blades. On the path of the gods. So even though you are not wise ones, you might be able to help. Yes, I am well versed in mystical matters. Every 3rd night, the sun sleeps. An unliving corpse comes among us. At times, it only walks and wails. It destroyed our tram. Our tram? Is that like the... Was that like the statue that protected us? And we think... I don't know what that was. And we think it killed our wise one, too. Did anything odd happen? Hard to say. We had a bad year. Plonicia burned our farmers, so our crops were few. I wanted to make sure I got that right. Then Mori came and brought us sickness. Many died last moon, many were buried. Then the unliving came. Yeah, well, yeah, losing your last medic. In fact, I still don't have a medic right now. Yeah, losing my last medic was traumatizing. Or your warriors. Yeah. I mean, with the right gear, you could still do okay in physical battles. It would be... The physical combat you can kind of get by with wizards and stuff, but it's the physical challenges. There are these physical challenges that don't let you use your weapons, and they're more, like, based on your strength, or at least I think that was the case in the previous one. That, if it was just relying on your raw strength stat, now that would be definitely more challenging, so... It's those events that would really, really hurt you when you don't have strong people. Okay, so... I can stay in the hamlet for 3 nights and watch for this fiend. Tell the man there's... You can see there's more to the story, so we better tell the rest. Okay. The Mori... The Plodnicia before... We blamed Agna, a girl from the village. Well... We didn't give her medicine. When the Mori came, it was time for her to go. We buried her proper, like, head between the legs, so she stayed dead, only she didn't. Head between the legs only works during a blood moon on Strigas, who were born with 2 rows of teeth, and does not work if she was not one. Ask more about the girl. Okay. I've heard of a Striga that was like a Slavian, a witch, like... being, or at least was that like Strega? I don't know. There was a video game called Strega though. It was pretty cool. PlayStation game. You went around like firing all these special effects from your hands, and it was like a Tekken kind of duel game, but it was like 3D, and you would like dodge around shooting like magical attacks, more like Dragon Ball. Not a bad game. It had an interesting combat system, but that's a whole tangent right there. I might play that game again sometime. Tell him that he was cruel, and if the girl was not a Striga, she may now be a vengeful spirit rather than an unliving. You will slay and observe. Okay. Stay and observe, not slay and observe. I will slay! You don't understand why they did it, but this obviously did not work. You will deal with this creature if you can. Really wants me to deal with that creature, but I'm inquisitive. Tell me about the girl. I mean, we never knew if she was a he or a she. One of those, but she was ours. Old Yana birthed her, although the father was never known. But when evil befalls us, well, it's known that Upire Striga, they live among us. Oh, 2 different things, yeah. Those things live among us and bring bad luck, even in life. So anyone who shows signs, it's all about luck. Very superstitious. Okay. Observe or deal with the creature. Again, I keep going inquisitive when I should just attack. Okay, observe. On the 3rd night, just as he said, you spot an unliving corpse blundering blindly between the houses. Its body flickers from physical to spirit form, and you see no head on its shoulders. Okay, prepare rituals. It's way easier. I have prepared rituals for this. And we got a spiritual blessing for our witches or witch and shaman. Awesome. Easy peasy. You know that simply banishing the soul may not work. You must go to its grave site. Use your hold to destroy the creature. It may not remain dead forever. No, we must go to its grave. You see the body laid to rest with its head severed and placed between the legs and its hands tied with a red rope. Place the head where it should be, facing west, with respect. Untie the hands and write the name of the girl on the parchment and bury it with her too, so that the spirit may find its way here. Or, it is unclear why the Strega burying ritual did not work. Best drive an iron nail through the head and spread salt and poppy seeds on the ground. Then turn the body over on its belly. That way it should not rise again. Whatever it is. You know, maybe we should just... Well, geez. Maybe we should just pulp the corpse while we're at it. Why don't we just... I mean, why stop there? Just totally mince the thing. Let's just do the respect thing. It's always always works out for us so far. Ghosts are rather grateful. You find the lair of the thieves who stole your goods. One of my party is attractive, so I could try to convince them that this is not all worth the trouble and you could be friends instead. Maybe one of them could join us. Well, we do have some smart people. Play that attractive act. The whole town's rooting for us. You talk well and you look good. Must be that lad I got us rubbing off on our sorry arses. Here, have your shit back, and let's drink together. Okay. Scavengers really like that, but they still hate our guts because we've been killing a lot of scavengers. Maybe I should have just kept up my initial policy of slaughtering scavengers, but hey. We got some very good diplomats right now, and I might as well take advantage of that. Because I'm thinking, if I keep being diplomatic, I might get a free character here and there. If somebody, like, says, hey, well, you guys are so cool, I'm gonna just join you until I die, kind of thing. I feel like that's more likely to happen when you're going around talking to people than stabbing people, but... well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows what lies on the other side of various events? But these scavengers are asking for death. Yeah, the Slavians. The scavenger side doesn't mind. It's not like we hunted them down. This particular goblin girl is... or this particular goblin is taking a long time to... taking a long time to age up. Been a little child for a long time. I'm kind of curious about this summon demon thing. That's only... is that a goblin skill only when they're a child? Yeah, goblin children can summon demons. That sounds really good. I don't know if it is, but it sounds powerful. And it's an ability they lose when they become an adult. So yeah, a lot of good reasons to have goblin children. I might just... we're gonna take this goblin child with us on war. Or to war. Because... you can summon demons. You can summon things that are better than it sounds like. It sounds like, anyways, on paper. I haven't seen this ability used because I don't like bringing children into battle. But maybe I should. Maybe I should amend that policy. Dive attack. That'd be nice if you had good precision, but you don't. Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of little interesting details to this game. So it pays to be observant. A lot of rules for... well, yeah, there's a lot to learn as far as, like, the combat system and everything and what's most effective where. And I do like that level of detail. But yeah, it definitely pays to be observant with things like that. A quest to get goblins? Not that I know of in particular, but you could make friends. There's a goblin side, and you could try to make friends with them. That would be a surefire way to get goblins, potentially, I guess. Or it sounds like if there's any surefire way to get them. Otherwise, you have to just rely on chance like I did. Keep thinking I do have more ruby. I can make a ruby ring. Ruby jewelry. We could use more of that. Alright, only one. Make me a nice ring. And then we've got a lot of blood bone. So let's use that. I could make a mithril blood wand. Or... wait. Shadow bone is better. I could make a mithril shadow wand. Or I could make a diamond mithril shadow, or diamond mithril wand. That's a nice wand. Let's make that wand. Then again, before I make this wand, before we go all crazy Harry Potter, let's research how to make a good one, right? Like, isn't there wand technology? Can I research better? There it is, wand technology. There we go. Then I can make an even better wand. more effective. Because wands don't require many they require very little resources. Or I could do a bow. I do have a good... Well, who has more potential? Well, we do need more help in the mystic department, so I'm gonna go back to the wand plan. But bone. Bone you can actually get more out of. Yeah, let's just go with bone. And maybe something a bit more reasonable, like... Well, what do I want to use the mithril on? Diamond and... I could do a diamond mithril bow instead, but... No, let's just do it. Let's just do it. You only live once. Alright, so... Diamond mithril wand. Beautiful. Just make it. Just make it. We gotta... And then we can make another one that's all shadow. And, silver, maybe? Okay, so a shadow silver would be like that. What about living wood? That would be the same, because it uses more. What about steel? Steel is actually better, so shadow steel wand. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, make those things. Make me a ring and a wand and a wand. Alright, so we got cool things coming to make my party more powerful. I like that idea. Your goblin child is about to become an adult, so it is time to discover their spiritual path. Ah, yes. Okay, we'll go with the goblin route, of course. Okay. Send your child to the Cave of Spirits where their fates... Ah, we're going with the chance. Our goblin just turned into a holic. Okay. So, now we have a weird fairy creature. A fuzzy fairy bat thing. It seems to have good stats. +4, +4, +4, +6. Does it not have slots, though? Can you wear equipments? It can have an item in one hand. It can wear a jewelry. No two-handed weapons? Does that mean, or just, like, can use its hammer? Nope, no two-handed weapons. It only has one hand. A creature with only one hand. Or, well, the ability to carry one item. So, you definitely get, like, some one-handed weapon. Like, what would be best for you? Get 7 strength, 12 intelligence. Yeah, so probably this. Yeah, okay. So, leather artifact. And we should get you a ring. Here, take that. Well, the builder could use a shadow jewelry first. You can take that. Alright. Well, that's interesting. Well, whenever you do the chance thing, you can get anything. The genetics part is when it starts having children. When the stork starts showing up and we start having more weird children with that creature. Like when that and the goblin start mating, who knows what's coming out? You are assailed by the unliving. Well, let's destroy the unliving. Ooh! Dragon bone. It's only 3, but anytime you get dragon bone, that's a good day. You can make something awesome out of that. Now, it's the Lightbringers who gave us a really hard time before because they attacked us with some sort of spiritual or intelligence kind of attack, and we weren't ready for it. We were vastly underprepared, but we're ready now. Yeah, face them with your spirit, and we can just... Ooh, victory with serious injuries still. Again. Yeah, it's kind of hard for us. I'm worried that if I do manual battle, I'll make it worse. But I kind of want to see what's going on. Alright, let's man up and do it. I want to do the interesting ones. You just... You know, I'm tempted to make it... Yeah, because they've got huge stats. That's right, they've got huge stats. Okay. Somehow the auto battle manages to spread out the damage where I tend to get it focused a bit more, which is, I think, the bigger issue. Alright, so who's... My main character is really tough mentally, but I don't want to have him take too much damage. What kind of attack does the enemy have? I'm trying to look at that symbol. Is that the type of attack it has? I don't know how to make it. Oh, there it is. Okay. It is ground shake. Deal damage. I wasn't doing the right time. It kind of clicked. Deal damage to all enemies on the battlefield and apply stun. Or 21 normal damage. Okay. No. Cancel. I don't want to hit escape. I wanted to close this. Target 2 random enemies. Okay, so it's not a lot of choices. Alright, this is pretty intense. So I want to get my heavy hitters out there first. I guess you're my heavy hitter more than anything. So wait, what? Hang on. What's this type of attack? Shield Leech returns 50% of the damage as shield points. Oh! Well, that's a cool one. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take advantage of that. Alright, so I want you to use that Shield Leech and go in this corner. And other people are gonna tank for you, which is gonna be rough. But you're our heavy hitter, and we need to keep you up. Okay. The Witch can summon 2 unliving rats to tank for us. Okay, they're just gonna take that damage. Uh-oh, okay. That's an issue. Now, that creature is dead in front of my best attacker, my star player, and that's a bit concerning. Okay. How are we gonna play this? Because now my front row is completely taken up, so... I want to use you. But you can't actually do attacks from the back row, can you? Well, with this one, the Random Blast. But it only attacks 1 random enemy with 9 damage. I could do more with this guy's poison. Yeah, just do this guy. Get behind your friend. Okay. I could do the Protect Others and add a little bit of shielding, but let's see, 21, 21. It's not going to make an effect, enough of an effect. The damage he takes. Alright, so we need more back row damage. Weakness. Lower combat attributes of the selected character. Delay. And delay 2 targets. Like, by how much? I'm a little confused by how much it does it. 2 enemies. By their attributes by 0.5, and then add 1.5, okay. So I could reduce some damage that way, but not a lot. Even though it's like, since it's played twice, the effect could double up. Just considering all my options. True damage. Deals 150% damage if the enemy has armor. The enemy does not. But go ahead and use that Ghost Axe anyways. Wait, is the Ghost Axe the best option at this point? No, it's still the Random Blast. Okay, do the Random Blast. I'm taking way too long to decide. And then... we could potentially put this guy out here a second time. Do doing his long distance attack, but I'm not sure if that would come to fruition very much. Or if it would just cause him to get hurt more. But I got 2 points, and there's not many slots to deploy in. Or I could use 2 tactics. Oh, that's right, I can shield 3 people with that. That does change things. I can shield 3 people with that. I forgot. Okay. Okay, so if I shielded a rat, could I save it? No. Let's throw that around. And then you can chuck out your ghost axe from here. Okay, good enough. Okay, and then, oh, we got 1 more point. I wasn't calculating, there's 1 more point. Okay, so just add more shielding to 2 people. Is that my best option? I may not have played, I could have played this better, maybe. Would do well with some more shielding. You guys just throw it around and see what happens. Wait. Oh, that's, yeah, three deployed to the exact same guy, so it doesn't matter who I hit. Hit the one in the center. Oh. Yeah, he's using that all hitter. We just got devastated. I'm starting to wonder if we can pull away a victory after that. Ow. I think I may have made my situation far worse. Oh dear. Because he's doing an all-hitter type attack. How did auto battle win this sucker? Well, just keep summoning your rats. Oh, you do 25 soul damage. Well, geez. Yeah, get you out there. I was, for some reason, looking at the rats primarily from her. She's the one who can save us. We'll just add some defense so we don't die quite as quickly. Oh, it's that all hitter that's so brutal. Well, we won. Barely. And for a lot of us, it was as bad as a loss. Ooh. Okay, we need to do the healing ritual immediately. Ooh, I'm regretting. I'm regretting fighting the Lightbringers again. Glad we brought extra wood. A lot of meat. Let's make it happen. Can we get a double ritual? Do we need that? I guess that shielding ability is really good. And let's pull back. And then do the ritual, just in case we get attacked again, because these things can double up on you. Alright, ritual, please. Heal our faith. Hopefully we don't lose anybody. Apparently it put us at low health too, because when you lose faith, suddenly you start losing health like crazy. Right, because they attacked us before our turn. Our turn was considered, it applies the effects of low faith. We could have potentially had losses at the end of that turn too, because of how things worked. We didn't take any losses, but we still have low faith. Wow, okay. Dodged a bullet there so far. Keep doing that ritual. doing? We could potentially lose that really good... At least, as long as I'm not losing my main character, but Bedomir is not feeling so good. Oh, and our shaman. A couple people aren't feeling so good. The ritual, we need... Yeah, we desperately need to do the ritual twice. Ooh, jeez. Yay! Okay. Apparently, low faith might not be quite as frequently fatal as being low on other things, but that makes sense, because it starts killing your health, too, so... We probably need one more ritual for a touch-up, right? Yeah, one more ritual just to be good. I want to burn a lot of wood. But we must please the gods. Okay. It's getting anxious there. Whenever you're threatened with, like, a wipe kind of situation. Yeah, almost turned 300. Oh, since it's been a while, we'll see if YouTube can get online. Come on, YouTube. We'll see if YouTube's fixed. It's at, like... Oh, no, aw, dang. Okay, wait. Preview. I almost thought it had, but... Yeah, it just won't get past the preview point. Ready to preview stream. Would you like to preview the stream? Yes. Ready to preview stream. Would you like to preview the stream? Yes. This is the situation we're in. It's like a bad skip. That's okay. What we're gonna do is I'm just gonna post this all afterwards. YouTube's just gonna have to get an upload instead of a stream. And it's YouTube's own fault. Could have been here for this. The YouTube side of thing, but it's okay. I'll just have to understand. Could have taken all this majesty live. Boy, are they missing out. Boy, indeed. Boy, howdy. It's so funny seeing little oil there. The sprite. The hot chick. It just seems slightly out of place somehow. Alright, yeah, hit us with one more ritual. One more good ritual. We got fish too, so we don't have to use as much food. Because the gods love fish. You'd think like slaughtering, like, you'd think on the hierarchy of sacrifices, it'd be like humans, livestock, fish, and then maybe vegetables or something. But no, not with these gods. We prefer. We actually love fish. If you've been sacrificing the wrong things. We like fish more than people. It's not as big of a sacrifice, really. Fish are charged with spiritual energy. You have no idea. It's the really, really good people who become fish in the next life. Let me tell you. That's true. There hasn't really been a human sacrificing event. It does make me think of the game Black and White, though. Oh, apparently my witch is slightly stronger. I was really hoping I'd give it to my warrior, but hey. I guess let's take this sprite with us. Then again, its crafting skill is 22. That's pretty dang good. Yeah, never mind. Leave it at home. But yeah, either that game or other, the Populous series, the God games, the good old God games, as it were. Maxis's... Wait, it wasn't Maxis, it was... well, Peter Molyneux's God Game series. Was it Maxis that was the company? No, I'm forgetting. Anyways, let's drop off these resources. Except for the wood. In fact, maybe we should get more plain wood. Whoops! Can we cancel that? I just transferred all the inventory from the expedition over to the town. Well, I guess it makes it kind of easier. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll remake the resources for my adventure. Give us all those pickles. Taking extra food. The fish. The larger variety you have, the more morale you get. Alright, you will leave only the meat and vegetables. That's a lot of food. That's 2,000 days worth of food, but maybe we can use it to trade too. Well, it's good to have supplies. We might be getting a little excessive with the food. One might say, but... And then we'd had to do quite a few rituals, so like 100 logs is out of the question. Because each ritual took like 25 of them. In fact, yeah, I'm willing to take even more logs than we took. Take like 125 logs. Okay, cool. I'm gonna redo my supplies. I'm gonna make sure I don't have to redo them in a while. Oh, it put back the people. I don't have people. It's just a whoops. When it sent back everything, it sent back everything, including the members. I didn't think about that. Okay, everyone back into the party. Actually, I'm changing my mind again. Let's take... Oh, what is that timer? -1, by the way. Delay. Position in a queue. When during a challenge. Based on wits, phase, and selected skill. Oh. Okay, so someone with a higher wit tends to act faster. Intriguing. I didn't know that. Okay, anyways. We can carry up to 8,000. With this huge party, so the amount I'm carrying with me isn't excessive. Hey, you have a boar, so that's good. Oh, wait, somebody didn't have a pet? Who didn't have a pet? Oh, Bedomir didn't have a pet. Let's get you a pet, my friends. Alright, so... What do we got in the pet section? We have... Shmoo... Let's get him a horse. A horse is a classic. Increases our movement points too, so horses are good. There you go. Wait, don't I have Expedition 1? Oh, it's camped. I was gonna say, don't I have it selected? Alright, let's get moving. It's a little trouble executing my commands there. Oh, right. I came back for the... Whoops! I was having so much trouble with remaking my group, I forgot to take the few extra pieces of gear. Turn around for the gear. The new wand, and the new ring, and the things that we made. That would be very helpful. So this wonderful ruby. And the diamond wand, and the shadow wand. And if anyone wants better armor... Now would be the time. I could have done this while my people were still in the town, but hey. Sort by value. Let's put the extra armors in our party. Like this hammer. Okay. So, for the wand, it's a destiny-based attack. So, the person who deserves the wand is actually... Is it my warrior? No, that can't be right. It's my warrior. Oh, because he kept getting destiny. That is weird. I am a warrior. I will hit you with my magical wand. Haha. What a fine warrior. He kept getting destiny, I forgot. He was like the warrior of destiny. Well, congratulations. You're a wizard instead. What a strange twist of fate. And then, well, I mean, apparently he's just as good. But he is more effective with this thing, right? Because he gets, what is it? 19, oh, it's two different types of attack, a 19 and a 15. Based on which stat he uses. Okay, whereas this would be a focused. Actually, the wand is better because it's more focused, but the other thing's more versatile. I see. And then my gold mallet is still beefy, but this quartz mallet is just as beefy. So, I guess we can replace that elven mallet. And then our witch could use something that actually uses the mysticism, but I don't have... I've got this leather scroll. Guess we need to make more scrolls. I guess this leather scroll would be better in the hands of the witch, so let's switch that setup over. Okay. Leather scroll. You get this shield. Okay, my witch has a shield now. And who can wear these armors? Let's see. You've got... Yeah, you got a worse armor, so you can wear this. Armor upgraded. Better armor than this. Armor upgraded. Okay, what about you? Ah, you had that attribute increasing one. But you can wear this better armor, so armor upgraded. Okay, and you're wearing that same armor. Everyone gets elven armor. And you're wearing these kick-ass golem robes, and you can't... Everything else is too heavy, so... Okay. And then... What would be a good thing for you? I guess you can have this one instead. Because the clay relic is better for you. Nope, that seems good. Okay. Took me a little while to decide who gets what, but we're better off for it. Nice spike. It's got a stunning effect that you can use at range. Poison dust. Based on intelligence. These are both based on intelligence. I'll take the ice spike. It's more versatile, I guess. Unlocks a new option for me. Alright, well, we got the boat with us. Okay, we hung out with goblins, and our gatherer just got some destiny. Yay! Everything to do with goblins has been good these days. I'm just gonna take my people out on patrol to the north, because north is safe. Because we just need to power up before we can go south. I like how our little Halak fairy friend is now has a sprite and is there. I like that they created so many sprites. Sprites for the fairy. Sprites for the fairies. Fairies and sprites. Or I guess you would call it a model, really. It's not really a sprite anymore. He's killing his own kind! How does that feel? Well, humans fight humans all the time. He truly is loyal. If he's willing to kill his own kind. Oh, I've been forgetting to utilize all my people. Research! We must advance our society. Brilliant. Alright. What do I want to improve? guess I could get Darkwood. That one's pretty close by. But I feel like I have it pretty good with the Elvenwood. I'll just save up for a more advanced research. 2 points. I'll save 2 points. We gotta get the better recipes, so more research is required. Yeah, we can keep doing the research creature, so they'll just keep doing that. And then did it reallocate them to a bit of research? Yes, it did. Okay. Cool. That's another great thing, is that goblins are awesome at research. Okay. Oh yeah, determine what's wrong. Demons obey demon lore. And, ooh, okay. Our craftsman lost a fair amount of sanity. Try to get it to admit who it really is. You question and trick the patient many times over. They're very confused, fall more feverish. They were just ill. Oh, I made the wrong decision. Oh, okay, so if it's not actually a demon, I contracted the illness and lost 1 max sanity for this guy. Ouch. Well, luckily he's just a craftsman, but hopefully the sanity issue... He'll be okay. He'll recover. Is there anything those goblins can't do? It seems like physical fighting. But, well, Chuck Hammer's got them covered, as far as that's concerned. But... And, well, unless they're a shaman, it seems like they're mostly focused on intelligence by default. As crafters, they make good, like, crafters, or potentially gatherers, but... My first goblin turned into a shaman. Or no, my first goblin's a crafter, yeah. My second goblin is a shaman. They're surprisingly well-rounded, though, yes. I will agree with that. They're nice to have. Kind of gave a straight answer to that question. That was maybe more a bit rhetorical. Headbutt. Or brute force. Well, brute force just takes advantage of the weapon, right? Let's just do that. Or am I not understanding it right? Either way, both choices didn't use the destiny. The diamond wand of destiny. Actually, I wanted to do that encounter just to practice. I probably should do the card thing. Just to practice my skills on weaker battles so I can do a more advanced battle properly. Wisdom and intelligence. Just gonna go with the higher stats because it never hurts to have a well-rounded party. Even though focusing isn't bad either. But in general, I feel like it's safer. Unless you know exactly what you're doing, it's safer to just be well-rounded in this game. You are rudely awakened by a rabble of folk, slowly descending on your campsite. At first, they seem like mere bandits, but you see their eyes are bloodshot, their faces twisted in angry grimace, and their mouths foaming. They seem ailing, yet still human. Perhaps there's a way to help them rather than kill them. Try capturing them alive. Lure them into a trap, or capture them by force. I guess maybe we can lure them into a trap. Victory with some injuries. Okay. Oh yeah, I should have done... I keep saying I should do the card game. You capture the scavengers safely indeed, and you find they're feverish and sick. And I'll use my magic user to heal them. Awesome. And we get... Wow. We get... Kid? Okay, so... not all minds and bodies are strong enough to survive this taint, and even with your help, some of the victims pass away, but others show signs of recovery, or at least improvements, and they gain some semblance of their mind and are thankful for your aid. Some choose to stay with you, others do not, and leave what they can in thanks. So we got a dog, a child, and a scavenger. And we also got 1 point of destiny. An incredible encounter. Now we have 10 people. And our food amount went from 2,000 turns or something crazy to just like 200. Because we got more mouths to feed. But that is fun. Right now I can research even better wood. Or other things, even better materials. What should I research? Because these are like fused, there's like fused things. I want to try to go for these fusion elements and see how they're made. Alright, so if I wanted a really high tier element, what would or should I aim for? Well, if I want to make a kick-ass hammer, which I kind of do, then maybe I should get some stone or metal. Ah, good night, Aaron. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Yeah, have a good night. But yeah, let's research some awesome stone. Oh, there is? Oh, good. I'm glad people are making it over from the YouTube side of things. Yeah, sorry that the YouTube side of things is down, but I'm glad you guys are checking it out on, or that people are coming in on the Twitch side. That's good. Yeah, hey everybody. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna unlock obsidian, and maybe I can figure out how to make pure stone and make an awesome hammer, so that Chuck Hammer here, who gets +2 strength, by the way, can use to his advantage. Although we don't have an obsidian gathering spot, but I'm hoping that somehow you can. I don't know how the fusion materials exactly work, so I don't know if I'll be able to fuse together like lesser materials or if I need some obsidian. If I do need some obsidian, then I'll have to sail across the ocean. And last time I did that, I got attacked by a bunch of mermaids, which was it was disastrous. It was a sexy disaster, is what it was. I was gonna say it wasn't pretty, but you know, they're all right. They're mermaids after all. So this child can become a warrior, which I am very tempted to do because Chance is in here. Yeah, I either like to go warrior or Chance. Warrior. This child is a warrior. Good, and can wield the hammer. Chuck. The Chuck and the villagers rejoice. I love doing Chance now, though, because it's getting me goblins. An old quarry. Gather some stone. The earth shifts, and one of you gets trapped beneath some stones. We could do the crafty way out. Do the crafty way out. Lost a little bit of sanity, but everyone got a mental blessing. We got some clay. Alright, well, let's make sure to rest up so that we can recover. Camp for the night. And just keep getting brute force there. Although ghost axe is kind of fun just because it sounds so silly. I have a ghost axe. I projected from my will. I projected from my mind. I am haunted. Can you hear the haunting of the axe? This place, they say this combat is haunted by an axe that I will project at you. Maybe I'm taking the whole ghost idea too literally. Too literally. Alright, everyone's doing research except for... We're still gathering elven wood. How are we doing back for food? How are we doing for food back here? I mean, we're just living off of pure vegetables, which... Well, not entirely, but we're living off of mostly vegetables, which sounds like a trying existence. We do have a nice house, though, that keeps us at a minimum amount of morale, but maybe somebody should cook some food. Oh, right, my party's coming back. I can merge these parties. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to send out the warrior. Let's arm and send out that warrior, and the warrior will rejoin our other party. Okay, so... let's just sort by value, since that seems to be the easy way to get some of your best items to rise to the top. Oh, right, all the suits of armor are with the party. That's kind of awkward, but... yeah, so strength 7. Do we have... we have a sandstone mallet for you. Did I leave the good weapons with the party, too? What do we got here? We got the suits of armor. Yeah, we have 2 good elven mallets. That's right, because we replaced some gear. Okay, so you know what? Just go to the party and they'll gear you for the most part. But what we do want you to have is a pet. Maybe a chmoo or a horse. A horse is always good. A horse, of course. And then what do we have in the ring department? Filter. Jewelry. We've got some garbage bone jewelry. These are bones we found in the garbage. Put them on your neck. Probably protect you. Probably protect you from something at some point, maybe. Or you might just be walking around with bones on your neck and you might get like a terrible infection. Because it's unsterile. One of these 2 things could happen, but trust me, that's... we set you up right. Now get out there. Go out there in that wild world. You're an adult now. Join your friends. Okay, so we got a group of 11 people. This is a big... oh, right. We also have this child still with us. Oh, and right. This other scavenger. Right? They don't have weapons. They're naked. They joined us naked. Well, what'd you have before? What'd you wear before you joined us? Hammer for you. Armor for you. Armor for you. Do you have much strength? No, you're more of a smarts kind of guy. I guess take this clay thing. If you're so smart, take this clay thing. See what you can do with it. See if you can do something good with it, because okay, anything light enough for you can wear this. A little girl can wear this. Enchanted robes. Which do make us move faster. And then you can have a pet dog, which looks very fearsome, but I swear it won't maul you. And the child is not strong enough to wield a hammer. So we'll just have to change that. But the child will go with us. The child will go with us on this adventure. Because I don't feel like going back to town anymore. Ooh, our little sprite friend just gained a level. Demon. This character is a demon. Weaved from magic. Which gives them bonuses to faith. Which also... they also tend to be great talkers. Oh, okay. So it's just a heavy-duty smarts and destiny-based attack. We're definitely gonna get the demon power. I don't know, should our demon use his demon powers, or should he just learn to talk at people, or should he just learn how to support people with battle orders? I don't know. I don't know if the demon should embrace his ultimate demon powers and rule over them with an iron fairy fists. Rule over them, rule over everyone. Okay, so I can take to sea now, but again, last time I took to sea, things got real bad real fast. So, I'm a bit worried about that. I'm also a bit worried about these Lightbringers, because last time I fought them it got kind of nasty, but we got a huge horde now. Maybe we can win. We can certainly beat these undead, but the Lightbringers, their troops... oh, a demon circle. Well, let's go mess with that demon circle and see what that does for us. I've been forgetting to camp and actually take advantage of a lot of things. I'm taking good advantage of all my people at camp, but if I camped out, I could gather a few resources. I'm wasting a few resources. What is that? Okay, let's just actually do this fight, because I want to see how my people operate. So you had a pretty good bow. My character does 35 damage with his hammer. Go ahead and get Chuck out there. And he's got 56 armor and 69 health. Yeah, so impressive armor tallies for combat. Now, who is the guy with the wand? I want to get the wand guy out here. I guess he's not in this group because we've got too many people. The problems of having too many people. I wanted to see the Wand of Destiny, man. I guess let's get the hammer team out here and put the hammer to him. Seems like a decent strategy. And then I can summon 2 rats if I want to. But we've got enough people that there's no reason to do that. Yeah, let's get out all the tanks. Alright, this is overkill. Yeah, just double up on that archer. And we're done. Yeah, and I didn't do anything dumb, so we didn't lose any health. Good. I know auto battle would have done that fine, so it's like I know I'd have to mess it up to take damage. It's a nice thing about having great armor, though. You can do fight after fight after fight, and as long as the shields absorb it, you don't take any damage. We've done this encounter before. Monster jewelry. That's actually useful. Let's put that on. Somebody needs a ring, right? Yeah. So, a destiny attack, soul damage. Well, that probably should go on Mr. Destiny right here. Of course, how does that exactly work? You can use it from any distance. A shiny that can tear an enemy's soul. Alright. There you go, Mr. Destiny. You've got a new attack. And then the shielding can go on... It can go on our leader, our fearless leader, right? Yeah, for a little bit more defense. And then we can hand me down this ring to, well, I really like this character, so we'll give that to you. And then these fingers... Oh, but this is also... Oh, I was giving this guy this fingers. I was giving this guy the finger because he also was a Destiny man. That's right. Never mind. That's right. You should give the priest the fingers. Would have been funnier if I said the finger. But there's multiple, so that joke has less impact. Well, who... Just give somebody this ring. The fairy. The fairy gets that ring. And then... You... can get this ring, and we're done. Okay. Really was taking too much to decide who gets what there. Although proper allocation of gear can make the difference, sometimes indecision can be excessive. Dragon Bone? Well, sweet. Sweet, sweet dragon bone. It's delicious. You find a demon's nest, which in itself is an oddity. Clearly something drives these demons to congregate here and roam the territory. We could clear this lair, attack them spiritually, which is only a challenge too, which makes me more inclined to do it even though I'm not as good with magic. I'm tempted to do the physical because I'm so dang good at it. We're hammer lads after all, but yeah. Or ask them, what's the deal? Why are you acting like this? It's not common for demons to behave like the common beasts. Maybe we should just try talking to him. Can we get away with talking to him? Well, talking to demons made me a little crazy. It hurt my sanity a bit, but they do not answer as if enthralled by some spell. But your words give them pause, and they abandon their nest in silence. I was hoping I could get a demon friend, but, just got a little crazy. Whoa, that was crazy. Do you see those demons and the things they were doing? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that in polite company. I wouldn't do that sort of thing even in impolite company. I wouldn't do that to anyone. No way, no how. Whatever happens at Demon's Bar. Oh, I can make some grow... Howcha. Hey, Sired-Eye. Sadly, yes. Because YouTube is having a problem. No matter how many times I refresh, it just won't go through. I tried to do the multi-stream. I'm still on... Well, it's Twitch and Steam if anyone bothers watching on Steam. I still stream to Steam if anyone decides to watch, but not many people do. Sometimes. There's been a few viewers coming through here and there, but really, sometimes I wonder why I bother. But yeah, YouTube just won't let me start. It's like, it just asked me, would you like to start the stream? And I go, yes. Processing. And then I press the button again. Would you like to start the stream? Yes. Would you like to start the stream? Yes. Just never goes through. I tried refreshing. I tried restarting the stream a few times. I even tried restarting the computer a few times. No dice. So, could be me, but I'm thinking it's the YouTube's end. If it's me, I don't know what to do. So, that's how it is. But I will upload the archive, the video. I'll upload this to YouTube because YouTube still will get the upload, but sadly YouTube can't get the stream. That's just how it goes. But good to see you nonetheless. Yeah. I'm glad that people are getting the message and coming on over. Okay, so the cemetery is quiet and empty, but you see an unburied body on the ground, clutching a stash of goods. Respect the corpse. It's always good to respect the corpse, because a ghost would come out and be all annoyed if you don't. You might not get as much stuff, but... I really want to go over there, but I'm terrified of mermaids. It sounds funny, but every time I take the sea, no matter how short of a journey, I'm attacked by mermaids, and it's absolutely brutal. Ah, okay. More thieves. Okay. We'll have to track those thieves down. Luckily, I had a wise goblin back at home who was able to track them with his intelligence. We have so many troops here, though. It's tempting to take a whack at something kind of scary, but at the same time, that could mean a lot of casualties as well. So, I've learned not to underestimate your opponents in this game. I'm kind of surprised they didn't attack me. Let's attack these people. I could try to intimidate them. Attack them physically. I can beat them physically. I can beat a lot of things physically. In fact, Chuck Hammer's all about beating things physically. That's his whole shtick, is beating things physically. But this is a case where we have to fight with spirit. Those are the scary cases. But we got some ancient wood. Luckily, it was only a level 2 challenge there, but we're doing like a level 4 spiritual challenge. That's when it gets real bad. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to kill those spawn points yet. Oh, there's another town of Slavians out there. That's right. But their objective is across the ocean. Well, let's go back down there and check things out while I'm still exploring. My town's just stuck on research, so I'm backpedaling, but... sometimes it's good to check in on towns. Yeah, they have a quest. They sent me on a quest, but it's across the pond, and I could get attacked by mermaids. And have more sexy sacrifices to Poseidon and the sea gods. Which would be unfortunate. It's always the mermaids whenever I go to sea. Could be worse, though. It could be like a frickin' kraken or something. Alright, push your way through. That gives you strength. More strength for the little fairy creature I have.
Welcome. What brings you to our humble abode?
Okay, I could try trading. Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't quite enough content for Void Bastards. That's true. I'm gonna have to play it on hard bastard mode is what I'm gonna have to do to make it more interesting. So, yeah, I agree with that, Red Eye. I kinda... It looked new and shiny, so I wanted to play it, but... wasn't quite... Yeah, there's games that just don't have enough to it, and that's just the biggest shame. It had, like, a nice style, but... wasn't quite filled out enough, one might say. What was there was well polished. But wasn't quite enough content. I totally agree. I'm tempted to cross the ocean, but it's so scary. More destiny for this warrior. That warrior is all... that warrior has become the best magic user, which is hilarious. Who's the best magic user you've got? This warrior. Just because this game's capricious and strange. Yes. Yeah, I need to continue my Monster Hunter World series. I was playing that game, but I haven't fully gotten through it. Well, which one was it? One of the Monster Hunter World games. Or was that just like... Wait, it was like Monster Hunter 1, 2, and Monster Hunter World was... Wait, was it part of the series, or it was... Well, I'm forgetting which Monster Hunter game I played, but it was one of the later ones, which was really cool. One of the ones for PC, obviously, since a lot of them are for PlayStation, and so I've missed... It was the first installment I've ever played of the Monster Hunter series, but I don't know where it falls in the series. We'll just put it that way. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I should get back to it. Making more jewelry wouldn't be a bad thing. I know I dropped off some dragon bone and we got some mythical leather, but we don't have a lot of it. I guess I could update my buildings a bit. Make a cooler building. Making like a cooler... Or, right. I need to make some more tools. Some more crafting tools. For even better craftsmanship. That would be smart. Yeah, better tools. Okay, like a golden ruby thing. Golden crafting tool. 4 increased crafting skill. Or 159% if I go percentage-wise. But if I made it out of gold and silver, be about the same. Okay, if I made it out of quartz, be a little worse. Wait, was it topaz? Oh, ruby. So I'll go with ruby, because that's my best... one of my best choices. Well, then again, I gotta use the silver. Gold and silver. There's something... Silver and gold. Well, why not? There's something... There's a nice ring to that. Okay, make me a silver and gold anvil and black... Or... Maybe some good silver and gold crafting tools. Sounds opulent and effective. My craftsmen deserve only the best. If I forward here, the gap will be very, very narrow, but you still have to spend... I want to cross... I want to cross the ocean, but I feel like I'm gonna immediately get molested by mermaids. Oh. And yeah, I'm using the word molested because it's bad. Because it's terrible. It usually results in casualties. And we're not allowed to use physical attacks. Okay, so, crossing a woodland grove, you see a flickering light and a fluctuation of power. Oh, this one again. Okay. I want to try aiding the spirit of darkness. But then again, that's a level 4. That's a level 4 mysticism challenge. We might be able to do it, though. Let's do it. Alright, it says we can do it. Okay, cool. You weaken the spirit of life enough that the darkness is able to break it. The effort causes an explosion of dark energy and lingering dark mist that washes over the grove, twisting the plants and trees instantly. You feel the darkness left you stronger. Okay, so we got some dark wood, and our little friend just got 3 points of destiny, which is a huge stat increase, as far as stat increases go. What's going on, Spirit? Last time I helped the Spirit of Light, so either way you get rewarded. Thank you. I felt this grove suddenly consumed by unnatural light, and as its opposite, I was drawn in by the forces of balance, but I was too weak. This power should have taken me and grown stronger. where the light come from. Because apparently the light and the darkness are both kind of scary in their own rights. So it's one of those things where neither one is completely friendly. It's weird. It was always here. Every old grove has one. The elder children and elves are made of it. Whatever broke our world when the earth shook, it made the lights wrong. And the spirits of darkness like me are forever drawn to fight the light. Only now it consumes us. I do not know how this is. The spirit is almost gone. You cannot hear it anymore. Thanks, Darkness Monster. The Shadowkin like us. The Alpha Clans like us more too. We made some friends. Whoops, I misclicked and wasted part of my turn. That's okay. These things happen. Luckily, turns are in abundance. It's more about surviving. Ooh, level up for my little fairy friend. My little holic creature. Okay. I can't possibly afford this. Please, no mermaids. Okay. You have to stay on the water for one turn. But we're not moving. The more you move, the goblin and the art... These two have had 3 children now, right? Or is this the 4th one? The craftsman and the goblin. The male craftsman and the female goblin just keep pumping out goblin children. And bless them for it. Yay! We crossed the ocean and are unmolested by mermaids. 'Tis a miracle, I say. A frickin' miracle. Alright, there's a lot of small spiders that we can just wreck. We can complete this mission and exploit the resources on this island. Alright, yes, easy peasy old stuff. Ah, this child has leveled up. Learn more brute force. Alright, a whole bunch of vermin. Which, rats or your cohorts, dominate the vermin and make them leave? Oh, that's cool. Dominate the vermin. Cool. And the witch gained 1 max faith. The rats listen and scamper away from the village, and the villagers thank you. I can just manipulate the rats, and my witch gains more power, becomes more powerful. It's awesome to have a diverse group of people, because there are certain instances... This kind of reminds me of FTL. There are certain instances where you just get a better option. There's just a better option as a reward for having a particular race or class in your party. So yeah, it's nice to have at least like 1 witch and 1 goblin and 1 healer and 1... Like you can... having a bunch of warriors is awesome. And I still am gonna do that. But it's nice to have at least like 1 of each of these classes for those special options. Rather than just doing like a basic challenge of a particular stat. It's really paid off. Wow, this child already has 107 crafting skill. I'm pretty sure that's decent. Wow, and the golden crafting tool is a high quality one. Awesome. It's a masterwork anvil. That is awesome. All right, so which of you is actually better? Sort by crafting. Like base crafting skill, it's you, right? Well, I'll strip you of your tools. Yeah. So this is percentage based. So this crafting tool is really gonna help my master craftsman. Although, notice how the goblin is just barely behind this craftsman without tools, and it's on level 6 versus this guy's level 9. So the goblins are impressive for crafting. And then I'm pretty sure that percentage based gains are going to be better, right? Let me make sure. 18 to... Oh, that's too heavy? Take off that armor. So it goes from 18 to... Oh, still too heavy? No, I just didn't do it right. There you go. 18 to 24 versus the base level increase of... Oh, this one had the research as well. But yeah, just 1.7. So yeah, definitely. Percentage is better. I don't even have to do the math there. It's a scaled gathering tool. That's really good. Alright, so what kind of tool can this child take? Child's tools. Like this one. Alright, there we go. And a pet for the child too, right? The child will have a chmoo. Just have more health, I guess. Like scaled ropes, maybe? Alright, yeah, that armor's just too heavy. What about this bone suit? No, still too heavy. Okay, that's fine. And then I want you to have a weapon if I can. It's all too heavy, though. Oh, that's fine, whatever. I don't have to worry too much about the equipment of the people back home. Just their crafting gear. Alright, so a lofty 284 crafting ability now coming out from them. Or from my leader there. Ah, Forgotten Essence is a gem. And a powerful one at that. Interesting. If I want to make more crafting tools, I could make iron. But we can probably do better than that. We can make a secondary of steel. Quartz is probably better. It's probably not much of an improvement from what we already got. Okay, well, better buildings. Alright, let's make a better forge. Okay, so what's our current forge look like? Our current forge is made of metal. What type of metal? It's made of steel and clay? Okay, well, we could easily make a better quality forge then. Probably. Although it takes a lot of resources. Maybe we can't. Alright, better mine. Ah, forget it. We'll wait till we get better resources. Just focus on crafting. I'm not sure what I should craft right now. More gathering tools? Yeah, we'll probably need some more gathering tools for our party. Wouldn't be bad either. Scavenger's Aid is a group carry multiplier. Is that for the whole group? Because that seems pretty good, actually. I guess let's go with that and make an elven gathering tool. Of course, the scaled leather goes better here. So that's why we had a scaled tool before, yeah. Okay, do that. We'll pump out 2 of those bad boys. Alright. Crafting is 25% faster. Oh, good. Protective word. Reliable arguments if we get into a conversation. Turns out that this island is very small. Might as well get this artifact, though, while we're here. And we'll get cooking. Cook up these herbs and meat. It makes grilled meat. Do we have much of that? I don't think we have much grilled meat in our inventory. No, we don't. So yeah, just sit there making grilled meat. Actually, just make all we can. And, that also makes pickles. What does this make? We can make pickles or this stuff. Or with the traditional menu, we could make... Let's go, or Bigos. Alright. Or Lexo. Let's make some Lexo. I don't think I have much Lexo. Okay, do that. And, I don't know, just cook whatever you can. It's too complicated. Vegetarian choice. What do we have the most of? We have a lot of meat, actually. So do fish. We'll do more beef roast, even though we have a lot of that. Just cook, you guys. Investigates and kill the shark. Because we can. Alright, get a few resources. Get some experience. Ah, level up for a fighter. What's this? Line charge and more toughness. More toughness. Whole lot of not dying is preferred. Next. Alright, we should... Yeah, we're out of crafting options here. Well, I guess... Get yourself back on veggies, and we'll have to cook. Let's cook back here. That's the thing we can do. Just start making the pickles. Just become a family pickle factory. Nothing like some good goblin pickles. Goblin fresh. Goblin good. Yeah, and I'll leave my master craftsman making pickles. And then the goblins can keep researching, because they're good at that. Now that we got this terrain artifact. Alright, now the extremely stressful part. Crossing the ocean and seeing if we get molested by mermaids. Or not. So scary. You spot the remains of a larger vessel, likely a cargo ship of some sort, or perhaps slavers or traders. The ship is in pieces. There is still blood in the water, and you spot a shark circling it. Oh, I can do this with physical. Smack that shark with a hammer! Smack. Okay. The shark is dead, and you are free to search the debris now. We got a lot of fish, too. Shark. We got a goat. We just saved a goat from a shark, and I feel good about that. We got a lot of good stuff, and a bunch of nut tincture. Dark wood nut tincture. A lot of goat. Alright, make landfall immediately. I don't want to sail a single square more than I have to on the sea. It draws encounters from a nasty pool of encounters, and I'm not going to go to sea until I'm fully prepared. Although I might be, it's hard to say. I just need to be able to defeat... To go to sea in good conscience, I need to be able to defeat mermaids. Wow, I can carry 1,000? I can carry 1,000, but I'm up to 8,000 inventory space, so... We're not... 10,000. Did I say 1,000? I can carry 10,000. Wait. Because my people are so buff.
Welcome.
Anything else you need help with? More killing? Some boars. Good, and they're on the same island, so you didn't send us to the other island, because that was rude when you did that. We still did it, but it was rude. Use your mental prowess to figure out what to do. Okay, can we get a friendly boar? You perform a few sneak attacks to harass the herd and create enough trouble that they decide to move on. Ah, research material, young boar. Okay, so I feel like for doing the more difficult thing, we got research materials, which is pretty cool. Alright, good. We're about to get a lot of technology. I like that. Ooh, okay. We got the chance to make another warrior, which might not be a bad choice. Or there's the chance option. Random. Random. They turned into an orc? Are you an orc? No, you're a goblin. You're just a thick goblin. That goblin is thick. Yeah, you do chance, you get a goblin. Oh, but wow, with 60 max sanity. That is huge. That goblin is extremely sane. That is a sane. That's the sanest goblin I ever done see. Let me see that. Sanity 60. Yeah, that's more than Chuck Hammer has. And it's on level... This goblin's on level 1. And has more health than a level 7 character. More sanity. Equal sanity and... Bravo. Bravo. And 11 intelligence... 11 wisdom. Yeah, you should always go with chance. Like, warriors and stuff are cool, but chance just gives you just... You just occasionally just get handed a Titan, and it's amazing. Not always, I mean, chance, obviously. Bad things can happen too, as well as good. But, yeah, it's been working out for me. Now this goblin can have a full suit of armor. And I guess you can take this mallet until we can figure out a better weapon for you. You get most of your attack powers coming from wits, so I guess you should use this artifact. And I should make a better artifact for you. And you can have the shield. Nice. Alright. Pretty good. Yeah, we have a buff new friend. Just about everyone's wearing this heavy elven log armor. That is beautiful and brilliant. And, my warriors keep getting destiny. Got 2 research points now, but that's right. I was gunning for the pure stone because I want to figure out how to do that. So, or I could try some weird like stone wood or armored stone. Those would be interesting options. This composite fits into stone and metal categories. Versatile. Ooh, maybe I want those rather than the pure stuff. Let me think about that. So if I had something that fit in the wood or metal slot... Well, wait, I was researching good stone because I want to make a good hammer, right? But let's consider my options. My crafting options. Okay, so if I want to make good armor, I want either good wood or good metal, because those are the biggest resources I can put into it. Probably mostly a good metal. So the metal wood would be pretty good for armor. Now, if I went with metal wood, it wouldn't make the best hammers. They would be a good secondary material, but not a good primary material. But if I went with stone metal, I could make a kick-ass hammer. And if I went with stone metal, I could make okay armor. So I changed my mind. I'm going for stone metal. And we'll see if I can make... how easy it is to make stone metal. Because that sounds like a blast. Although stone metal sounds a little heavy, doesn't it? But that's... hopefully that'll be okay. We'll find out. We'll see how it works out, because I'm curious. Anyways, we're getting good research done. I'm tempted to take out those spawns, but I think I'm ready to do the main quest. We're going to go back up north and do the main quest, because I think I can take a level 7 physical encounter. More wits for you. But we'll find out, because the level 7 physical encounter is pretty scary. But so are we. We'll find out if we can handle it. Ah, goblins. We'll have harmony with the goblins and get more destiny for our scavenger. Awesome. Alright, I need to resolve that thieves thing anyways. Alright. 3rd research point. So we can research armored stone. This resource is a composite and can be crafted on Cooking and Composites panel. Alright, interesting. My first composite material. Composite materials and you. How does this work? materials. Oh, I can composite other materials? I didn't know that! Oh, I can break down... Wait. Oh, yeah, you... Oh, you can... Oh! I never even... I've been able to do this for a while. I can upgrade bad materials into better materials. I didn't know you could do that with coal. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, it has to be. It has to be. I thought I could do, like, lesser materials, like any metal and enemy stone. But no, it has to be obsidian and mithril. But I can make obsidian. I don't know how to make mithril, though. Oh, because I gotta research mithril. And then I can make it. I guess let's just start making obsidian. That is... I feel like I should have realized that sooner. Alright, stop making pickles. Start making obsidian. Make all the obsidian. This is something I'm on. This changes my thoughts quite a bit. Should have been upgrading material a long time ago. So yeah, there's enough resources that he'll be working on that for a bit. Alright. Now when I parlayed with them, did that work out? Yeah, I think it was a good idea. Attractive. Lost a little bit of sanity. But yeah, the scavengers like us for it, so that was good. And we got a little obsidian too. Nice. Alright, drop back into town. And we'll drop off some goods. I get that event so many times. Alright, goods exchange. Raw resources. Alright, all forms of wood. Oh, that's where the armored stone went with the... So we did get 10 free armored stone for researching it. That's pretty cool. But it went to the party first, which was kind of interesting. Okay, and everyone's using the best gear they can. Yeah, it's a 2.2 hammer. Ah, this granite mallet's slightly better than this elven mallet for you. Okay, other than that, yes. No one wants a pet goat? Anyone want a pet goat? Actually, you want a pet goat. There you go. Pet goat. You get my goat. You, sir, get my goat. And quite lucky you are, my friend. For it is a good goat. It's a high-quality goat. Ah, it separates these two because they're made from different things. Okay. Okay, they must be ill to try to cure them. Figure out what's wrong. Give them a good beating. Okay, so I tried this before and the person wasn't a demon and it was bad. I'm gonna try to heal anyways. You do your best to cure your friend, and think it did. And think you did it. They start acting normal again and feel stronger for it. Wow, my warrior just got more max health and strength. Yay! That was a good outcome. Rather than suspecting they were a demon, just heal them anyways. If they are a demon, they might be a strong friend, I guess, or something. But maybe there's consequences coming that we just haven't encountered yet. Protective word for you? Sure, I guess. Energy explosion. That runs off your destiny. but it hits an area. Is that how it works? Battlefield except caster. All enemies and allies except the caster. Oh, that spell's kind of reckless. Maybe just get the poison throwing dagger. Well, no. The nuclear option is nice to have on the table, just in case, you know. Now that's speaking like a superpower. You know, it's good to have the nuke option on the table. You don't want to take that out of the table. Got to play a little brinksmanship, you know. It's just good politics.
Well met, friends.
Anything we can help with you? I have the nuclear option. Okay. Just wanted to put that out there. Don't want to mess with me. You are rudely awakened by a rabble of folk. Oh, this again. Take a closer look. And lure them into a trap. This one was a great offense. And cleanse their illness. We got a child. Last time we got 2 characters. We got one more child. And more destiny for a goblin. Alright. And more reputation with the scavengers. This almost an orc-looking goblin is now the Goblin of Destiny. Alright, it takes... Yeah, just keep doing that. Keep making obsidian. I guess I should get another recipe ready for him to work on after he's done with that, though. Besieged by humanoids lurking in the darkness. Keep calm and we shall all get what we want tonight. Okay, what's up? The figure steps into the light. For only the briefest moments, he is tall, foreboding, and bestially alluring. Give us some of your food and we will not harm you. Beyond that, resist, and we shall devour you whole. He steps back into the darkness and his minions step forward, bearing their fangs. Assert that you're no traveler but a servant of a Pantheon who are Horror's pack, after all, so they should step away. Agree to give some blood? Well, we have hammers, and we like beatings, and you are asking for a beating? It's just one of you? And we then gave that monster a beating. You killed the Striga. You got a Shadow Battle Axe, which is not a bad weapon. Leech's life. Sounds fun. But now the night demons don't like us as much. Well, the heck with you, night demons, if you're not gonna be nice. More like not nice demons. Downright mean demons. Should learn to be nice. Maybe they'll get some respect from me. Alright, well, we need crafting tools and whatnot for this little girl. Well, you're better at gathering, actually. Just take this gathering pouch, and we'll send you out in the fields to gather. And that robe. And maybe you can just take this stick, this sword. What's light? Filter. Sort by weight. Okay, what's really, really light? Wait, I'll give you a shmoo. Because every little child should have a little pet. a horrifying, muscly frog with sharp teeth. Every child should have a muscled frog with sharp teeth hanging around. It's shy, though. This guy is shy. He could rip your throat out, but he's shy. It's cute. It is kind of cute if you think about it. Oh, he's just shy. The horrifying shmoo. Don't be mean to the shmoo. He's just as shy as you. Maybe even more shy. He's just a shy little guy. Come on out, little shmooey. It's okay. Alright, it's okay. You're now the friend of a little... You now have a little girl with a crossbow to keep you company. And, yeah, just gather up since that's what you're good at. Well, now that we can do good things with materials, yeah, that's enough with the veggies. Yeah, we're just gonna start researching better wood and upgrading wood like crazy. Alright, crafting. Because I realized I could start making, like, ancient wood. I can turn normal wood into elven wood, but there's not much of a point. I can turn normal bones into blood bones and or shadow bones. Topaz into rubies. Or amber into rubies, I mean. That seems like a good choice. Amber into rubies. Amber into rubies. Make that happen. Alright, we'll pull these off the roster. Okay, so now, when he's... Oh, okay, so that's the order. I wasn't sure the order. Bring that to the bottom. Now, when he's done with the obsidian, he'll start working on the rubies. Cool. Alrighty. It's raining. Just makes it harder to see. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's go to that main objective and see what happens. That's a rank 5 encounter. Goblins! Convince them that the bandit life is unwise. And yes, our new goblin is even more powerful now. Eat and drink before you depart, and give us gold and silver. We love goblins. We love goblins. Goblins are great. Make some sort of vegetable fish dish. Alright, I'm gonna do that rank 5 encounter, although I'm a little scared of it. I'm a little scared that it's not a physical challenge. Because if it isn't, we got a problem. Brute force or showing off? Brute force. Alright. So I want to branch up to ancient wood. Or actually, no, I should research mithril, because I want some of that sweet armored stone. And I do have, like, a lot of steel to upgrade or something. Let's do that instead. Well, I got a ton of wood, though. I've got elven wood coming out my ears. Alright, let's see what this is like. Some trepidation. You suddenly feel the winds of mystical powers surround you and know that you're caught in some ritual. Alright, level 5 fights. Apparently we can just get a perfect victory. I want to see what resolving this manually is like. Alright, so Chuck steps out with his mighty hammer. There's a demon with 76 health who does 18 damage. Not very much compared to our armor. Then I can have an archer behind him, doing 28 normal damage or 21 sneak attack damage. If they're less than max health, which they will be. So the sneak attack is actually the superior option. Next, 24 damage with another hammer, so it'll be another splashy fun. Okay, deployed that same demon again. My new goblin friend can do double shield. We'll do that and shield our front line. Seems like a good choice. And then you're just really tough, so you can go here next. Oh, hit some sort of trap, did you? Okay, a rat. Well, we got splash. Oh, you're gonna do that. You're gonna do the bomb. Okay, that's a bit of a concern. I guess go ahead and make some rats of our own. Why not? And the shaman has the final points can either put her boar into combat or do a stun. Go ahead and stun that spellcaster, I guess? I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Okay, Chuck lost a tiny bit of health because something maybe pierced his armor. Yeah, I think so. But otherwise, we were blasting them. Okay, so yeah, I didn't get a perfect victory. But we got some stone wood. And some rune bone. Wow. Not as good as the AI at that. I think some attacks pierced, so I don't know how the AI got perfect when there's piercing attacks like that, but hey. Let's get some coal. Let's rest up. Yeah, bigger encounters are coming. Bigger encounters mean bigger rewards, so... This is going swimmingly. More strength for a fighter is a beautiful thing. Alright, how healthy are we looking? Anyone still injured? Chuck, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny scratch for Chuck. He's fine. Let's do this. Alright. Another ritual. Perfect victory. We get sacred wood. Enchanted bones. And yeah, we're getting some really good stuff. High-end materials. Whoa. Level 5 Lightbringers. Now that is scary stuff. Let's back away a little. Level 5 Lightbringers. Might not be able to fight them physically. More intelligence for you. We're making pickles again? Oh, you can't make rubies. Okay, we're making pickles again. Just starts making pickles. There's other things to do. You just gotta start making pickles now. Yeah, we got a ton of wood. I guess let's start researching ancient wood. I changed my mind because we just got a ton of wood to process. Wait, can you upgrade the sandstone? Do we have a... Yeah, we have a quartz to upgrade to. So I could do that. Oh, we have plenty of coal, so I guess make some quartz out of that sandstone. And keep that process going forever. All right, get to work, my friends. All right, ruins. Closing closer to the graves, and notice a figure sitting on a gravestone, crying. The figure shifts from black cat to a mouse to a ghostly visage of a woman, and back again. Figure out what this creature may be. Drawing on your rare knowledge, you recognize what's happening. These forms together suggest that this is a Dola demon. Usually our guardians, especially fond of protecting young ones and bringing food and good fortune to those they choose. It is odd to find one here, alone. What you doing here? You're living? Good. Or no? Bad. No, bad. They will feed on you. Oh, no. You hear unnatural groans. Unliving bodies looming behind a crypt that haven't noticed you yet. Figure out a way to wake up the Dola? Bind these creatures. The binding of the creatures is weak and fresh, so use a ritual, or just physically attack it. Let's talk to the Dola. A Dola, yes. Oh no, what happened here? I just wanted my charge to be safe, living, but he wasn't. He was so cold, I tried, but they came out all wrong. You made the unliving? I gave them my light, but it went wrong. It made them come to life, but all wrong. I tried and tried. Strike me down, it should take them too. I see no other way. I know a simple ritual to banish Adola. You know a simple ritual will banish Adola without killing it, but the magic is known to backfire sometimes. But it's a risk worth taking. Kill the unliving only, or strike her down. The ritual seems to work as the unliving collapse on the ground and the Adola begins to disappear, but you feel a curse upon you. I got cursed. Level 3 spiritual curse. Minus 60% destiny and mysticism. That is an ouchie of a curse. That's the most painful curse of the spiritual variety that I've ever seen, and maybe one of the worst curses I've ever seen. I'm not 100% sure, but we might have to research that curse lifting ritual. Let's go over here and get mad wood. It's got 36 wood in its turn. Scavenger, you gather. You learn to gather better, I mean. Alright, let's keep exploring. There's this uncharted island over here. What would be the quickest route between these two would be here, actually. There's 3 spaces here. I'm thinking of a seafaring voyage, but I'm worried that my magic users being cursed is going to make it... I want to get my magic users uncursed before I take to sea, just in case the mermaids come back and molest me, as they do. Showing off. Based on intelligence. Which you're pretty good at. Yeah, you're good at showing off. You show off the goods. You become a show-off, my goblin friends. Just going to harvesting party. You come across a small hamlet, and the folk are out in force, proceeding with the hanging of a man. Bandit! Scoundrel! Bastard! The fly around aplenty. Let's see what's going on. Ah, this is Rabisk. Or Rabsick, a known scoundrel. We caught him stealing our coin. We're not rich folk, and this gold will feed us for months. And so now he's gonna hang good. I could step back. I could attack this rabble. I could say, are you sure you got the right man? Was he red-handed? Aye, red-handed in our cookie jar. And the scar he has on his cheek. This is Rabsick, all right. In fact, orcs have a bounty on his head, and we'll get some of that too. Another man kicks the speaker in the shins, and the others shake their heads at him. He goes quiet, and the crowd returns to the hanging. A bounty? In that case, tell me to let them have... In that case, tell them to let you have the man, or you will kill them all. Plead for the man's life. Say there are other ways to punish him, but the goddess Lada teaches us mercy. I think I want to save this guy's life, just so that maybe I can get a free dude. You give him to me or I'll kill you all. So I'm going with that option. We're good at talking. The farmers mumble in anger but take their leave, hiding in their huts. You take the prisoner from the hangman's noose. So, thinking of selling me to the orcs now? Say yes. Say, I'll rethink the plan if you have something to offer. Say no. I want an excuse to free him. No man should have to die for gold. I'll go 3. How odd. Not sure what to do with that. I was gonna offer you my loot, but and offer you my loot and then have my buddy eat you up, but now it feels kind of mean. I'll get my stuff for real. I'll get you my stuff for real. No tricks. You're just gonna trick me? Kill the weasel, or not with satisfaction that your good deed may turn a dark heart. Maybe. Sure. Maybe we can make something good out of this guy. So, I just mostly want to get free troops. I just want to turn you into my foot soldier. That's what I want. Rather than money, I'd rather have a foot soldier for my legions of doom. I'm hoping I can get my curse removed, but I think we're ready to do this encounter up here. Dare I say it. Yeah, we are still producing things, right? No, back in town. Cooking some composites back in town. Yeah, you're compositing quartz, and once you're done with that, we'll just start doing pickles like crazy. Just turn back into a pickle factory. A picklery? Get back to pickling. You were ambushed by bandits. Your goods or your lives? Attack? Attractive. Parlay. Let's attack. Die, you bandits. Perfect. Among other things, you find a treasure map. Oh boy. Treasure, you say? Okay, this is a serious encounter we're about to embark on. I gotta be sure I'm ready. We do have maximum morale. Let's do it.
You come to a mound. Just like the alchemist said, the camp is well situated
Attack!
to repel any attacks, with plenty of natural cover and good line of sight.
Yeah, we can beat them.
You slaughter most of the bandits. Those who survive run away via hidden passages, swearing revenge upon you. You find some goods, and even some cages where livestock and people were held. Some are empty, but perhaps a few may yet be occupied. You find a horse, some dogs, and several bodies of scavengers, including children, although some may yet be alive. The alchemist arrives out of nowhere and looks pleased, ignoring all the bloody carnage.
Splendid! My oh my, I never did think you'd go this way. So the cave entrance is now clear. I will go in first, make way and mark it for you on the map. Come join me if you want to find out more about the Shattering.
Yeah, Chuck is all about the violence. We got gold and Goblin Tinkerer research material. Okay. What's going on here then?
You finally enter the Red Cave, and you now realize the meaning of its name. The walls and floor are rough, layered with blood-red moss and black veins. Faint crimson light lingers beneath this odd canopy.
Pulsating red lights.
He stares, his mouth wide open and eyes lit up, and gestures for you to move forwards. You move through this
Something's kind of scary there.
Several paths, some leading to small alcoves that are clearly used by the bandits as storage. Other paths are entirely collapsed. The only remaining way leads to what looks like an entrance to another larger tunnel, but there is a membrane blocking your way.
Huh, I've got quite a few options. I could use strength. Dwarf or goblin, magic users. Search for the mechanism,
Although
goblin
magic
option.
and other mysteries are clearly at work here, you also spot the unmistakable craft of dwarven smiths.
Goblin's
Carefully,
victory.
you study the ancient mechanism, and with much care, you find the right combination to make it work. The barrier. You stand in a dark chamber, covered still in the strange moss, but here, you see a deep hole in the middle, the earth and stone around it torn from within. And from this hole, cracks spread out like the sun's rays. They are small here, yet you see bright light within, and you sense enormous power within, pulsating, spreading.
Ah,
And
like
yet
the
from
light,
your divine
yeah.
connection, you also sense that this is a mere outlet, not the source.
Fascinating. I've heard of such things. Of course, inanimate yet living is not a thing of myth in Slavia. No, but at this scale? This cave, it has residues of great power, but also echoes of life. Alas, I admit, I need help if I am to solve this. Unless you happen to be a dwarven stonemaster, or perhaps an ancient who still remembers, no. We need to search for an expert. I will of course remain here, study this cave more.
Can't we just fill in the cracks? Guess not.
That is an excellent question. I would wager that traveling to the lands of stone and metal, where dwarven survivors now dwell, is a sure bet. Now,
okay, we have to go to a new land.
Long ears, elves that is. Once they're old enough, the likelihood that they meddled in the affairs of the world grows exponentially. Find them in ancient forests, and who knows, maybe goblins or orc know something. Just remember to find their villages, not just random folk.
Well, I can definitely deal with goblins.
Failing that, I do know a place, but it will be a matter of brute force and likely much more difficult.
Let's try to get the information from goblins.
Great renown is held captive by trolls. I happen to know where.
Oh, good.
Go, free him, and he will be unabout to aid you.
I would love to hammer a few trolls, too. That'd be perfect. Okay, well, what about the other cave? What about the other cave? Whoa! Welcome, Chosen. I can't stay in chat, but I hear you are making some progress in solving this whole shattering business. I was sent to give you this and wish you luck. The gods watch over you. Bye! A cosmic seed so I could get a new town. But I could also use that cosmic seed to make a ring. Make the ring. I'm gonna make the ring! I'm gonna finally make the ring. A ring that is so powerful it's worth a town. The other ring. Somehow this ring feels full of energy. You just want to put it on your finger. You know you want to. Yes. Yes, I do. The best version of this ring can be made using metal, so I have to get more mithril. I will gather mithril and I will make the greatest ring that we have ever seen. That'll be awesome. I've got the best ring technology available. Of course, I could make it out of frickin' obsidian, but Cosmic Seed's root. You became the gate of cosmic energy. Subskills: Summon Demon. Passive effects: increase main attributes by 4. Increase max hit points by 20. Shield self heavy. Shield self 20. Wow, that is a hell of a ring. Do the attributes change depending on the material I use? Nope, it's always going to be able to summon a demon. If I was to use Enchanted Bone, it'd be pretty impressive. Since apparently it's Enchanted Bone's a high-end thing. Or if I could use frickin' Forgotten Essence, it'd be incredible. It'd be maxed out. Too bad I don't have more of that. It'd be darn good if I could use Armored Stone as well. Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that. And we're gonna make an awesome ring later. I'm excited about this. Get back to making obsidian. Oh right, I was making quartz to make obsidian. Let's keep doing that. And level ups. 2 wisdom, 2 wisdom and 2 intelligence for 2 people. We also got a bunch of research, which I can use to research mithril, and then make some sort of crazy metal composite, which would be the best ring of all. Let's try to do that, I guess. Secret alloy. The secret alloy is secrets. Which you have to make using armored stone and the metal composite. That sounds pretty impressive, I gotta say. Alright, what about this cave? Angry bandit spots you. Doesn't look like they're going to talk, so let's beat them with hammers. Bandit archer research. And what is that? More happiness with the scavengers? Or less? It did go down by 19, I'm not sure. Reputation changed with the scavengers. It would be strange if it went up, so yeah, I guess it went down. take a look at the cow. Kill the creature. Get some gems from preventing one of those worms. Got some wisdom. That's beautiful. More mysticism for my shaman. And a new quest to kill a witch, because we've been through this quest path before, and it's kind of nice. Or no, this is the other one. Okay. Bury the bodies out of respect. Search for anything useful. Okay, no one cared that we were respectful. But we were respectful nonetheless. Oh, and I need to reallocate. Yeah, we need to reallocate research. Research creature. Don't just do stupid normal research. Much better to do creatures. Oops. Come on and get there we go. Oh, we're too far away to... That's right. All these spots are being capitalized by our town. Investigates. Be gone or I'll turn you into toad, says the witch. But we have a witches too, so we easily win. Let her live, she's learned her lesson. Oh, right. Well, that went easier than I thought. You're odd. Bye. Okay. Well, she didn't really benefit me anyway when I did that, but... I want to try that into that event. At least letting her go didn't harm me further. But it had surprisingly little benefit. That makes sense. Can't always trust witches. Oh, whoops. I traded away my wood. Go. Still have a lot of pickles, but I'll take half the pickles. Take more than half the pickles. Alright, we just live off of pickles, this is what we do. Battle orders and destiny. Alright, got any more missions for us? Ooh, more goblins. Which powers up our goblins even more. More intelligence and destiny for that goblin. And more gold and silver.
Well met, friends. Now that...
Anything need killing? No? Okay. There's a whole lot of Lightbringers over there. They're level 5 Lightbringers, which scares me a bit. Theoretically, it should be okay, but I want to get my curse lifted. This girl is good at crafting, so making her better at crafting would be great. For now, since I'm still a bit cursed and scared, I will avoid the encounters and fight them later. You sit by the campfire. Some of the sparks from the flame begin to dance in the air. They move away from the bonfire and become glimmers in the night. They seem to want you to follow them. Follow! You find yourself stuck in a bog. The lights are flickers, mischievous little buggers looking to lead people astray. You catch a cold. A bunch of us are sick. Ugh. Oh, and we all lose sanity too? Ooh, and a good deal. Oh, man. Well, that stinks. We're gonna have to wait for this sickness to go away before we do any big fighting, or else we'll be not good at fighting, and that's bad. Ooh. Well, at least the witch is here. We are also a fellow witch and would like to pay for a curse removal, please. I will pay you in pickles. Old lady, I will pay you in pickles. Pickles for cures. I like these people, they pay in pickles. Here's my favorite type of payment. Okay, well, how exactly does one get rid of an illness, by the way? I guess it goes away with time. Sadly, it's making us all slobies.
You discover the ruins. The dungeon was clearly designed to keep some large creatures captive. You spot cells where massive skeletons lie chained to the rock. This place was clearly a prison of some sort, built to hold extremely large creatures, perhaps even dragons. Some cells hold the skeletal remains of such monsters.
A little intimidating.
And other cells are empty or contain piles of ash.
Don't want to meet a zombie dragon.
Some of the dirt has been disturbed, so you may not be alone in here. You uncover some arrows and sigils written in the common tongue that suggest the direction of a central cell, likely where the dwarven prisoner is kept.
Oh, yeah, this is where the trolls are supposed to be.
You search a few cells and find some old bones and loads of dirt. You make your way into a deep, dark tunnel that collapsed at some point in the past and is now propped up by odd pieces of stone and metal. Finally, you get to the end and find a large prison cell. In the middle of this huge space designed for a dragon, you see a lone drunken dwarf, singing and talking to himself.
If I were a rich man... Oh, how did it go? Hey, over the mountain pass, my gold lies. Hey.
Well, might as well use
With
perception.
every step, you observe the walls and floor that surround you and notice irregularities. Soon you become aware that these tunnels are alive. Eyes are watching you from the shadows, and slow, heavy creaks of movement follow your every step.
Damn, it's a rank 9 combat, and right now I'm sick. Which means that I suck at... Well, I've got less max health. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm sucky. I suck at fighting, but that... Still, I'm very vulnerable. I don't want to have to fight. Run for your lives.
You get out while you can, perhaps looking for other paths, the elves.
Yeah, well, for now. I'm glad it lets me leave, unlike that other encounter. I'm gonna leave for now, but I'll be back when I'm not sick. Because I'm not ready for that when I'm ill. I could deal with a rank 7 fight, but I'm not sure if I'm rank 9. Yeah, let's get healthy and then we'll talk. Also, why are we making pickles again? Oh, you guys again. Smack a demon. Ooh, dazzling gathering tool. Oh, but then the night demons are more angry at us. It's okay, we got this dazzling gathering tool. That will give to you. Or who's the best gatherer? Gathering. you can't use it. Who's one of the best gatherers that can use it? Because it's percentage based. You. There we go. What skills you got? More strength than anything, but just do showing off. I'm kind of waiting to get healthy, so I guess I'll hang out by the sea and collect food while we're healing up, as it were. Oh, the illness is gone. Yay, the illness is gone. Okay, well. Just cancel that then. Actually, let's move here and then gather up. Actually, I still won't do one food, so yeah. Fish, 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 herbs, herbs. And then let's cook, because I want to keep my morale up. Cook some sort of fish and herb dish, I guess. What do we not have a lot of? Well, this makes grilled fish. Do we have a lot of grilled fish? No, we do not. So yeah, just sit there and have like yourself a nice big fish grill while we gather stuff for more fish grilling. And then also we can have like a meat fruit situation. Alright, good. Ah, double experience. Nice. Summon unliving bats. Oh, it upgrades. Alright. Basically, a bat is a flying rat, so it's an upgrade. Alright, our morale is almost at the tops for everyone. We get 11 movement when we're jacked up like this. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap things up here, and we'll save the whole potential dragon encounter for next time. I'd say this went pretty well. Yeah, this game's a lot of fun. I like the way your characters grow. And the whole growth in this game is a lot of fun. And I feel like we should get a lot of god points, so we should be able to unlock a new god next time. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye! Goblin Town. Goblins